What if I told you that one creator turned a single 45-minute video into 4 million views across social media in just 2 weeks? No team, no budget, just one AI tool. I'm George, and you're listening to George AI Freedom, where we explore how artificial intelligence is liberating creators from the mundane so they can focus on what truly matters: creating amazing content.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of today's episode, you'll know exactly how to turn your long-form content into a viral content machine.
Yeah.
I've got Maya Chen here. She's a content strategist who's helped over 500 creators transform their long-form content into viral moments.
Thanks for having me, George. I'm about to share the exact strategy that's making some creators millionaires,
Okay,
while others struggle to get noticed.
here's a scary stat, Maya. 90% of content creators will quit within their first year.
Wow.
Not because they lack talent, but because they're just drowning in editing. What's really happening out there?
It's a perfect storm, George. Creators know they need to be everywhere: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Right.
But they're spending 80% of their time editing instead of creating.
80%?
I worked with a podcaster last month who told me he was spending 6 hours editing clips from each 1-hour episode. 6 hours. That's unsustainable.
And here's the cruel irony. While they're buried in editing software,
Yeah?
their competitors are posting 5x more content. Maya, what happens to these creators?
Exactly. By the time they manually create clips, the moment has passed. Plus, most creators aren't trained editors. They don't know which 30 seconds will hook viewers or how to add those subtle elements that make content shareable.
So they're trapped, burn out from editing, or stay invisible with long form only.
Yep.
But what if I told you there's a third option that changes everything?
That's the cycle I see constantly. They have this amazing content, interviews, tutorials, discussions.
Right.
But it's trapped in hour-long formats that algorithms just don't favor for discovery.
And that's exactly where AI becomes the ultimate freedom tool. Stay with me because what Maya's about to reveal will blow your mind. This is where AI steps in. And specifically,
Uh-huh.
this is where I want to talk about Opus Clip. Maya, you've been using this tool extensively. Break it down for us.
Opus Clip is like having a team of professional video editors who never sleep, George.
Okay.
It feeds you your long-form content. Could be a podcast, a webinar, an interview, even a live stream recording. And it uses AI to identify the most engaging moments.
But it's not just cutting random clips, right?
No.
There's real intelligence behind this.
That's what makes it revolutionary, George. The AI analyzes your content for emotional peaks, keyword relevance, speaker dynamics.
Wow.
It's looking for those aha moments, the controversial takes, the practical tips that make people stop scrolling.
And then what? It just hands you a folder full of clips?
Here's where it gets really impressive.
Okay.
Each clip comes with a virality score. Basically, Opus Clip predicts how well each clip will perform on social media.
Okay.
It doesn't stop there. It automatically adds dynamic captions, creates hook-worthy titles, and even suggests the best platforms for each clip.
So let me get this straight. I could upload a 2-hour podcast interview on Monday
Yep.
and have 15 ready-to-post social media clips by Tuesday morning without spending hours in an editing timeline?
Precisely. And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
8IC, these AI-generated clips, consistently outperform manually edited ones.
Really?
There was a creator I worked with whose Opus Clip content got 340% more engagement than his manual clips.
Let's get specific. Tell us about a creator who completely transformed their strategy with this approach.
Sure. I worked with Sarah, a business coach with a successful YouTube channel,
Okay.
who was struggling to get traction anywhere else. She was putting out one great YouTube video per week, but couldn't find the time to create content for Instagram or TikTok.
A classic creator dilemma.
Exactly. So we introduced her to Opus Clip. The first video she ran through it of 45-minute training on productivity generated 12 clips.
Wow.
Within 2 weeks, 3 of those clips had gone viral on different platforms.
Okay.
The one on TikTok hit 2.3 million views.
From a single 45-minute video that probably had modest YouTube numbers.
The original video had about 15,000 views.
Right.
But those clips, combined, they reached over 4 million people.
Wow.
More importantly, her email list grew by 3,000 subscribers in 1 month, directly traced back to those clips.
That's a complete game changer. What was her reaction?
She called me crying, happy tears. She said it felt like she had discovered a cheat code.
Oh, I bet.
Suddenly, she had a flood of content for every platform without sacrificing her time or the quality she was known for.
Let's talk strategy, Maya. How is this creating a new class of content creators?
We're seeing a clear divide, George. Creators who adapt to AI-assisted workflows are scaling faster than ever,
Right.
while those who stick to manual processes are falling behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about saving time anymore. It's a massive competitive advantage.
How so?
Think about it. Creator A spends their week manually editing clips and maybe produces 3 or 4 pieces of social content.
Okay.
Creator B uses Opus Clip and produces 20 high-quality clips in the same time frame. Who's going to dominate the algorithm?
And it's not just quantity over quality, right?
No.
You're saying the AI is actually identifying better moments than a human might.
Absolutely. The AI has processed patterns from millions of viral videos. It recognizes subtle cues, speech patterns, emotional inflections, visual changes that predict engagement.
Wow.
I've had clients discover their best content was hidden in segments they would have never thought to highlight themselves.
So this is democratizing professional level editing and strategy.
That's exactly right, George. Individual creators now have access to insights and capabilities that were previously only available to people with full production teams.
Yeah.
It's leveling the playing field in a major way.
For creators listening who want to jump on this, what's your recommended first step?
Start with your best performing long-form content.
Okay.
If you have a YouTube video or podcast episode that already did well, run it through Opus Clip first. You'll immediately see the potential.
Any specific tips for maximizing the results?
Yes, a few key things. First, make sure your original content has clear, distinct topics or segments.
Right.
The AI works best with natural breaking points. Second, don't ignore those virality scores. They're surprisingly accurate predictors.
And what about the clips themselves? Should we just post them as is?
I'd say trust the AI selections initially, but always review the suggested titles and descriptions.
Right.
I'd say trust the AI selections initially, but always review the suggested titles and descriptions. And you know your audience and brand voice best, so a little tweak can go a long way. And definitely use the automatic captioning. It's crucial for social media performance.
And for platforms, should creators be posting these clips everywhere?
Not necessarily. The tool often suggests the optimal platforms for each clip. It encourages strategic distribution, not just spraying and praying.
Maya, looking ahead, where do you see this technology going?
We're just at the beginning, George. Soon, AI will be able to create entire content strategies, predict trending topics before they even happen.
Wow.
Even generate custom thumbnails and graphics. Creators who start adapting now will have a massive advantage as these tools evolve.
For someone listening who's been on the fence about AI tools, what would you say?
The train is leaving the station. Every day you wait is another day your competitors are building their advantage. The good news is tools like Opus Clip are incredibly user-friendly. You don't need to be a tech expert to get started.
And the return on investment is almost immediate, isn't it?
In most cases, yes. If you can turn one piece of content into 10 to 15 social posts that drive real engagement and growth,
Yeah.
you saved dozens of hours and generated significant value in your very first week.
Maya, this has been incredibly insightful. Where can people connect with you?
You can find me on LinkedIn. Just search for Maya Chen Content Strategy. I share weekly tips on AI-powered content creation.
Perfect. And for everyone listening, if you want to experience what Maya's been talking about firsthand, check out Opus Clip. They often have free trials available so you can test it with your own content and see the results immediately. That's a wrap on today's episode of George AI Freedom. Remember, the most successful creators aren't just working harder, they're working smarter. AI tools like Opus Clip aren't replacing creativity, they're amplifying it. If this episode helped you see new possibilities for your content, subscribe and share it with another creator who needs to hear this message. Until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and keep pushing forward. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. As AI handles the repetitive tasks, what new forms of creativity, storytelling, or connection will you unlock with your newfound freedom?